Mein Führer, das deutsche Volk gelobt Ihnen, in unerschütterlicher Treue in diesem Kampfe hinter Ihnen zu stehen und komme, was kommen mag, die deutsche Ehre, die deutsche gleiche Berechtigung und den Frieden Europas zu verteidigen. Der Führer hat das Wort.
Deutsche Volksgenossen und Genossinnen, meine deutschen Arbeiter. Ich bin aus euch selbst herausgewachsen, bin einst selbst unter euch gestanden, bin in 4,5 Jahren Krieg wieder mitten unter euch gewesen und habe mich dann durch Fleiß, durch Lernen und ich kann sagen durch Hungern langsam emporgearbeitet. In meinem innersten Wesen bin ich immer das geblieben, was ich vorher war. Der Völkerstreit oder Hass untereinander, er wird gepflegt von ganz bestimmten Interessenten. Es ist eine kleine, wurzellose, internationale Clique, die die Völker gegeneinander hetzt, die nicht will, dass sie zur Ruhe kommen. Es sind das die Menschen, die überall und nirgends zu Hause sind, die nirgends einen Boden haben, auf dem sie gewachsen sind, sondern die heute in Berlin leben, morgen genauso gut in Brüssel sein können, übermorgen in Paris oder mit in Prag oder in Wien oder in London und die sich überall zu Hause fühlen. Es als internationale Elemente anzusprechen sind, weil sie überall ihre Geschäfte betätigen können. Aber das Volk kann ihnen ja nicht nachfolgen. Das Volk ist ja gekettet an seinen Boden, ist ja gekettet an seine Heimat, ist ja gebunden an die Lebensmöglichkeiten seines Staates, der Nation. Nicht die intellektuellen Schichten haben mir den Mut gegeben, dieses gigantische Werk zu beginnen, sondern das kann ich sagen, den Mut habe ich nur gefasst, weil ich zwei Schichten kannte, den Bauer und den deutschen Arbeiter. Vielleicht wird manch unter Ihnen sein, der es mir nicht verzeihen kann, dass ich
Hey guys, I can't hear anything right now. Hold on, let me go to my microphone or my audio settings here. It keeps disconnecting. It keeps disconnecting me. Oh, what a terrible start. Okay. Now, uh it should. Oh boy. Oh boy, what a terrible start to a stream. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Okay, is it working now? There we go. There we go. I finally have audio, guys. In the I was opening up OBS here, and as I was in these little screens here, going through like the cat cartwheel or whatever, the whole screen just went to fizz. Okay, good. You can hear me fine. Yeah, it was connecting to a Bluetooth speaker for some reason instead of my Bluetooth headset. As I was streaming, in the middle of like putting out my spam to multiple servers, I'm like, guys, I'm live. Join me, join me. I'm a streamer who gets no views. Please watch me. My screen just went. It started fizzing like a static. It was just straight up like VHS static, and it froze. I couldn't control anything, and I'm like, really? Oh, great. This computer works flawlessly up until the moment I want to stream. Then it crashes. But thankfully, I was able to save it. Um, Anyway, I was going to stream for Christmas. I originally titled this Christmas Yuletide KHHV Massacre, which, if you don't know, Christ Mass, it's the Mass of Christ. KHHV, that's some R9K speak. 2013 R9K speak for a kissless, hugless, handholdless virgin. I think we have a few of those in chat. I mean, that's the viewership, right? KHHVs. I know I am. But I honestly, I'm not a live streamer. I'm a gambler. I'm a guy. I went to the dentist today to get some teeth. She had a routine cleaning on my teeth, and I was thinking about it. I was just like, I get like anxiety. I'm like, I'm gonna stream. I think about it for days. I reschedule it. I don't prepare content, and I came to this epiphany. I'm like, content is absolutely retarded. I think my favorite form of content, or my favorite way when I'm streaming, I just like to sit here and yap. I don't have anything planned. Oh no, I do have one thing planned. I have this really funny video. I only saw about 10 seconds of it, and I said, "Oh man, this will be absolutely perfect to watch on stream." It's about Jews. It's about Jews. Orthodox Jews dodging the draft. Hey guys, tell me if my microphone's too loud. It's kind of peeking out in the red there. Maybe it's too loud, maybe it's not. I don't know. But all right, so we got Canton Hammer in chat. Azrakul is live. Heil BPL forever. I can hear you fine. I'm low Kirkningly hyped to be here. Brother, I don't even know what that shit means. Okay. Yeah, so guys, what do you think about a Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern stream? What do you guys think about that time? What do you think about the fact that I'm a streamer who has no content? I would like you fucking viewers to type something in chat, okay? Anyway, what did I want to talk about? Absolutely nothing. There's really nothing to say. Like I said, I was going to do a Christmas stream. Didn't feel like it. I got a little busy. I was going to do a New Year's stream, but I'm like, am I really? I'm like, maybe I'm going to do something for New Year's. Maybe I'm actually going to sit there and watch the ball. Am I going to go? Am I going to go somewhere? I don't know. I'm thinking I might just stay home. Maybe I'll stream a New Year's. Maybe I'll do like a New Year's stream too. Drink for that. That might be exciting to sit there and do that thing that the stupid goy do, where they go to Times Square. They think do they pay money to do this? They might even pay money to do this, where they go to New York's Times Square and they stand shoulder to shoulder like the fucking what is it? The gas chambers at Auschwitz, where they want you to think it's like the size of a football field, and you got people packed shoulder to shoulder. You got like 4 people per square meter. Like, the math is insane on what they want you to believe. So you're packed like sardines into a tin can, and then you're shoved into this chamber where they're telling you that you're going to delouse And they want you to believe that people actually believe that shit. And then I was watching this video. What was it, by Dean? I think it was Dean Iyerbod's. It wasn't 1/3 of the Holocaust. I think it was Dean Iyerbod's Auschwitz: The Surprising Hidden Truth. And in that, they had this guy, I think his name was Dario Gabai, who claimed to be a Sonderkommando, which was the Jewish people who actually ran these gassing operations. And it really gets crazy when you start listening to the testimony. I'm sitting here having to hit show for every single chat here to allow your comments to come in. But okay, so this guy Dario Gabai, Mr. Sonderkommando, he wants you to believe that the number of people, I forget which Auschwitz crematoria he was in. I think it was crematoria 2 or 3 that he claimed to work at. But he wanted you to believe that at this crematoria that there was only 12. He goes, there's only the 12 members of the SS, and the rest were Sonderkommando. And with 1,000 Jews being gassed at a time or whatever, it's absolutely preposterous. Guys, why did I start talking about Dario Gabai? Why did I start talking about Sonderkommandos? Yeah. So this is what they do in New York Times Square for New Year's. Every single New Year's, it's packed. It's packed like the Auschwitz death chambers, like a sardine tin. You're in there. I've never gone, but I'm saying you're in there, and then you got Ryan Seacrest up on stage. You got Ryan Seacrest and Andy Cohen, you know, the best of Hollywood Jewish entertainment. You got them up there, and then maybe the Black Eyed Peas performing "Let's Get Retarded in Here" or whatever. I don't know who they bring. I never watched these things. I used to watch these with my mother and my father. But that was like the gayest tradition ever. Hey guys, let's go watch the Goy Ball drop. 3, 2, 1. It's 2006. Woo! How dare you doubt the jerk-o-matic of death? Oh, yes. Don't know why I doubled the doubt. I don't know. Don't worry, Stefan Melania. I can't type either. I'm constantly looking at the things that I write, and I go like, "You don't know how to read or write, do you?" And I have this thing in my head where I love to correct people, especially about my favorite one here. You guys tell me that I'm kind of annoying for this. Tell me if I'm annoying or not. When you see. You see this? I could have done that. RT. If you're in the chat, RT is a frequent violator of the could of. I could have done that, and it's very simple. All you need to do is remove everything else, and think about the phrase in isolation. What does could of mean? What does it mean? Could have doesn't mean anything. I don't know if I really have to explain this to any of you, but I mean, I spend my days on Twitter explaining this to randoms, so I might as well explain this to the people who bother to come listen to me speak. It is could have. I could have done this. I could have gone to. Actually, here's a good one. I could have gone to Harvard with my SAT score. And I know you old heads, you're gonna say, "Oh, the SAT got easier," and yada yada yada, and they're gonna hear my number and they're gonna say, "What the hell? I got a 1600 on my SAT." Yeah, guys, the scores changed, the scale changed. It's not the same as when you took your SAT in 2003 or whatever. Okay, my one Gen X and Boomer listener. My score on the SAT, I believe I got a 1320, and if it was like the average score for like black people in Harvard, and I didn't study at all. Listen. I stopped going to school in 9th grade. I stopped going to school, and then they just sent me to some place where you take tests and they give you a high school degree. For me, oh yes, Gully Foil. For me, it's I could care less. Yes, think about that. You go, oh, so you could care less. So this thing, you could care less about it. So it's kind of in a way like if you actually think about the words you're saying, you're hyping it up. You're like, well, I'm invested in this. Could I care less? Oh, I could care less. Yes, I have some amount of investment, but people, they want it to mean like, I have no concern for this whatsoever. So, of course, it's not I could care less. It's I couldn't care less. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm on a roll today. It's literally some midwit mishearing could have as could of, and it imprinted on them. Well, yeah, it's not just hearing could have, it's the contraction. It's the contraction could apostrophe V could have. Yeah, the contraction could have. Hold on. I'm getting a text message. Yes. Okay. So it's the contraction of could have, and it's really, so people say could have, and then that sounds like could of, but people don't think about like the words that they say. So, oh, hey guys, what do you think about this? This is a rare unfinished Hitler. I hadn't seen this one before. I'm not like searching around, like chasing down rare Hitlers, looking for art that nobody's ever seen before. He doesn't have that many, as far as I know. I really like the way the sky looks on this, though. It reminds me of how skies looked on film. You remember the way, like, the skies look different on film than they do on digital camera? I always liked that. His paintings have a real... I like seeing the art process here. Liz, in the Sven Stuffel's Discord, she said she likes to see the process of the artist, too. And that's what I found this one so interesting. I'm like, damn, look at this rare Hitler. Anyway, really appreciated that. Let's get up the... I had a folder of some Hitler pictures. Just because, well, if I'm going to show you that one, I mean, look at these. They say he's a bad artist. Oh, he's a bad artist. A failed artist. I don't know. Oh, and they love to do that thing like, he doesn't understand vanishing points. As if that's the biggest... Okay, artists in chat, if there's any artists in chat, if any artist is watching this... I'm not much of an artist. I've posted my art before. It's childish. It's child tier. You know, I don't have the best art ever, but I can certainly draw something. But it's not great, and I don't really understand perspective all that well. But to me, just hearing it, people always go, oh, he didn't understand vanishing points, as if every single line is supposed to line up where it's like it vanishes away. And I'm like, isn't the perspective supposed to be like from a side angle of the building? Like, why do you want everything to have a vanishing point that all converges on one point? That does, to me, that's not how reality works. That's not how things look. But yeah, that's from my uninformed take. People who say he didn't understand vanishing points. That's the biggest midwit take ever. I mean, look at this. Surely, when you see the other people, when you see the art of the other people who were admitted and graduated, you go like, something's not right here. This guy was surely, but you know what? He could have gotten accepted into a different art school. I think Hitler was just a little too ambitious. Oh, okay. Here, let me go back. Yeah, immediate guttural negative response. For me, it's I could care less. It's literally some midwit mishearing could have as could of. We got Liz with emoji. Punished King Sobieski saying it's unfinished, it's glorious. The main argument I heard is bad is because he can't draw people. His colors are beautiful. Yeah, you know what? His colors are beautiful. I don't know, dude. It was hyper autistic standards from the most world class art institution on Earth at the time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he probably could have gotten accepted into maybe a less world-class art. I mean, he's pretty good. Just the fact, if you have people debating if you're a good artist 100 years later, like, I know I like to shit on, who's his name, Picasso, but if you look at his earlier work, he's technically very talented, and I just think, I don't like his whole idea of, oh, okay, what's the Picasso quote about drawing like a child? I gotta pull this up now. Picasso quote on drawing like a child. Yes, it took me 4 years to paint like Raphael, but a lifetime to paint like a child. No, it didn't, sir. You want to know how I know it didn't take you a lifetime to paint as a child? Because you were painting like a child as a child. Blown the fuck out, Picasso. Oh yeah, but let's look at some of Picasso. Man, let's okay. Art stream now. Picasso early work. Okay, this isn't where's that one of the you can see he had like some skill. Oh, this is great. This shows the degeneration. I wish that would be higher resolution. Oh, there you go. You could see he had skill. And then what did that turn into? Where's that Spanish Civil War? This is my least favorite one of his. People are like, "Oh, it's meant to look insane and retarded because that's the emotion that was supposed to be evoked by whatever." I think it's supposed to be about. I think this one, Guernica, this is where the Nazis bombed some Spanish Republicans or something. Guernica bombing. The bombing of Guernica. It was carried out at the best of Francisco Franco's rebel nationalist army and the Nazi Germany Luftwaffe's Condor Legion, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. So anyway, he was a total fucking lib. He supported the Republicans. He's like goddamn, who's that? He's like George Orwell. He's a Republican supporter. I mean, guys, Spanish Republicans, only the worst of people, only the worst of worst support the Spanish Republicans. Okay, let's see. Who does the melting clocks? That's Dali. Now, Dali was based, dude. Dali, he never decided, oh, I'm going to deliberately draw things to look like childlike and low effort. Okay, here. I just have to sit here, click show for you comment. All it said was, this is from Casper Janikowski 9042, and all his comment was Picasso fucking sucks, and I have to click show on that. So I'm staring at my phone, people are texting me, and I have to approve like every other fucking comment while I'm trying to talk about how much I hate what's his fucking name? Picasso. Also, physiognomy check. Picasso. Picture of him. Physiognomy check. He looks like a Sicilian or like an Arab or something. Okay, I'm not gonna say that he's ugly. I mean, he is ugly. He's just an old fucking guy. He's not that bad looking. I'm not gonna sit here and insult him that much. I remembered him being way uglier for some reason. Okay, we're gonna get to this Orthodox Jewish stuff. Trust me, I know you guys. You don't want to sit here talking about fucking painting all day. Van Gogh is the best. Monet is the second best. You know, and I'm not. I'll be honest. I don't remember a single Monet paint. I'm sure when I see Monet. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I actually have. I have an art book. I think I actually have this art book on my my guest, like, you know, when you have a little bookshelf for guests when they come over. I think I actually have Monet. I have the Louvre also in a picture book. I have a bunch of these. Cosmos, Carl Sagan's Cosmos is in there. For his check, I typically like to look at side profiles, so that's a good idea. Pablo Picasso side profile. It's gonna be. That's solid. No, that's solid. That looks good. He actually looks better on a profile shot than he does straight up. Looking a little worse there. His forehead's looking a little more. He's got more of like the, what do you call that? The Semitic sloping head. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. No hook though. Yeah, it's not a hook nose. Guys, if you had to give him a PS, what's Picasso's PSL score? If any of you know that, that's the, what's Picasso's PSL? Let's see. Has anyone? What if I Google that? What is Picasso's lookism PSL score? Okay. We're gonna ask Grok. What is Picasso's? Hold on. I'm going to close the screen for a moment. Don't worry about that. I just want to get Grok open, and I want to make sure it doesn't have all of my revealing credit card information, the digits on the back, and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, no credit card information, no digits on the back. All right. Let's see if Grok can answer the question. What is Pablo Picasso's lookism PSL score? And then maybe we can insert like a picture of Picasso there too. Picture. Yeah. We'll use this one. Let's see if Grok can actually answer that type of stuff. It doesn't take AVIF files. What is with all these strange formats that these websites? What the fuck is an AVIF? Or that one? What's that one that's constantly on these things? WebP. Have you guys ever tried to deal with a WebP image? Who came up with this shit? Man. Okay, a JPEG, nice. A human format that actually works across multiple formats. Great. Yes. All right, so we're going to use that one. It's the same image. And Picasso side profile. This is very important to see if Grok... If I can get Grok to do my PSL ratings, I wonder if it knows the math and everything. It might not. It might just give me the same diatribe of, PSL is a dehumanizing incel, blah, 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 blah. But we'll see. Let's see if it gives us... Okay. No hook. Picasso is LTB. No hook in the angle where his eyelids meet when the followed go across through his ears, not over. WebP, yeah, exactly. Okay, you probably, when I was struggling to remember it. That's why you just download. I changed them back to JPEG. Yeah, me too. I know you can just rename it. Okay, PSL is a rather harsh rating. Blah, 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 blah. The photo of Picasso in his 60s or 70s. Okay, it can give a PSL score. All right, it gives an estimated PSL score of 3.5 to 4.5. Low tier to mid tier normie range. You hear that, guys? Pablo... This is so amazing. This is the most amazing thing ever. Holy fucking shit. Grok can just give you PSL scores. Guys, if you want to... Okay, that's the prompt. If you want to feel bad about yourself, if you think you're a sub 5 and you look bad and you want to feel worse, put a front-facing photo, especially if you can do the selfie camera and put it really close to you, so it has like that distorting effect where you got like a big bulbous nose. So take like a big close selfie shot and then do a side profile shot and then put in what is, and then claim it's whatever. What is Azrakul's lookism PSL score? And it'll actually do it for you. Okay, it did the math. So it's around a 4 on average. Solidly average for an older man, but with phalos pulling it below ideal. Not subhuman, but far from Chad territory due to the harsh standards. PSL rarely gives high scores to older or non-model faces. Note, Picasso is famously charismatic, successful with women, and had massive success fame halo in real life, none of which counts in pure PSL ratings. Younger Picasso, 20 to 40s, might rate higher, 5 to 6 PSL, with hair and better collagen, but these specific images are of elderly him. No direct forum ratings for him have turned up, but this aligns with how similar faces are typically rated there. Wow, that's absolutely freaking incredible. My freaking, my headset just turned off on me. Once again. Okay, I'm back. We still got... WebP fucking sucks. All right, we still got all of our viewers here. I didn't want to do some long, drawn-out stream. That's enough about the lookism, PSL stuff. I've ranted and raved about Picasso and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to go on forever about this shit. While you guys are all still here, let's get to the funny Jew content, because I know how much you guys watch this. So I saw this. It's 3 weeks old. I saw this in my recommended. This was recommended to me, and I watched 10 seconds of it, and I went... Oh, if I'm going to save anything for a stream, you can see I only have one tab. If I'm going to save anything to watch on stream, it's going to be this. So I'm going to give you guys the QRD. If you guys don't know QRD, that's quick rundown. That is a Bogdanov thing. It's a 4chan meme. Do I have to explain quick rundown? Let's just do the quick rundown here. This shows you what the quick rundown is. Okay. Now, for any of you who are watching live, you're not going to be able to catch it. But any of you who are watching on the replay, you can pause and you can get the quick rundown on the Bogdanovs. But anyway, the quick rundown on Judaism is that what's his face? There's that rabbi. There's that rabbi that actually explains this really well. I think I have this saved to my camera roll. This I don't even need to explain this because this guy. This Jew, nope, I don't have it. Maybe if I go to Israel first. Oh yeah, just guys, bear with me. Don't leave. I've got content. It's about Jews. Don't abandon the stream. We got Jew content incoming quickly. If I can just find this video, I think his name is Rabbi Mizrahi, Ravish Mizrahi. Fuck, I was just showing this to my uncle the other day. Okay. Well, anyway, it was this rabbi explaining the issue with the Israeli army, and he said, get Grok to rate you. I'll do that on my own free time. Is this rabbi explaining what's wrong with the IDF, and he says, if you take 100 Israeli soldiers, 10 of them do the Shiflahim and they pray the Teflin and they do the Shabbat, blah, blah. Half of them are Russian Goyim or other Goyim. 30% of them have the blue, they got the earrings and the studs and they make fun of rabbis all day on the internet. A quarter of them are gay. And that's the army. So that's the army. So their issue with the IDF is that they're all a bunch of gay cowards, essentially. And the whole point is that their army is a bunch of goyim, and they have all these people that they call Jews that they bring in to fight their wars for them. But they don't really see them like the actual Jews. Don't see them as like equivalent Jews as far as the Jews like the Larry David type of looking Jews. The Jews who you look at them, you go like, click, that guy's Jewish. So. That's these people. These are the actual Jews. You all know them. They wear they got the curly sideburns. They all look like they have Down syndrome or some other sort of disease because they're super inbred. And these are the only real Jews. And they do not fight wars because they're holy and they're like, they're the people who are supposed to live, and we're all supposed to die and serve them. But anyway, even in Israel now, they're like trying to get the ultra-Orthodox to fight on the front lines. So I don't know what the hell is going on over there. But this video, it's going to be funny. I saw 10 seconds of it and it already started getting me laughing. So let's play it. I'm going to mute my microphone for a moment, but I'm right here.
Israel's ultra-Orthodox Jews are angry.
אנחנו בשום פנים ואופן, גם אם יהרגו אותנו וגם אם ירמסו אותנו ויכניסו אותנו לכלא.
For the first time in decades, the community known as the Haredim is being called to serve in the country's military.
צבא צריכים להבין, וזה לא יעזור להם שום דבר, יעשו חוקים, אנחנו לא עוזבים את הלימוד תורה.
They won't leave. They won't stop studying the Torah.
Political debates in the country.
מותר להם להפגין, מותר לנו לומר להם שזה עדיין לא נכון.
At the heart of the debate is the community's size. The Haredim's population has surged in recent decades, and their numbers keep increasing.
Yeah, so this is the issue with Israel. So the Haredim, the actual Jews, they keep making babies. They're part of the population increase, but they don't want to fight these wars. They don't want to fight these people. They don't want to fight these fucking sand niggers, and the people that they brought in that did actually fight these wars, the secular Jews, all those people, they don't make babies and they're not increasing in population and they're leaving Israel as much as they can. So you got a serious, serious issue here where if Israel is all actual Jews, who's going to fight their wars for them? I don't know. I think they need to get like a mercenary army or something. Oh, well, that was America. Yeah, wait, they've already got America. But I guess we got sick of the Middle Eastern wars.
זה המצווה הראשונה, מתורה. כן.
Yes.
היום עוד הרבה יותר, להמשיך את השושלת היהודית. אין ויכוח על זה.
It's a big day for Benjamin Pappenheim. His granddaughter is getting married. For the ultra-Orthodox, starting a family is an act of faith. Pappenheim himself has 67 grandchildren.
I wonder how many of those that he personally did the bris on.
When Israel was created in 1948, the country's secular leadership wanted the Haredim's backing for the
1948, excuse me, narrator? Israel was created in 1000 BC, actually, the Kingdom of Judea.
State.
Israel.
The government largely exempted them from mandatory military service and gave them
I think you meant to say the modern state of Israel, okay? God's a real estate agent. He gave them that land thousands of years ago. 3,000 years ago, this was promised to them.
To study religion full-time. The Haredim were a small community then, but have since increased to make up...
Holy shit, that guy's got Down syndrome. Look at him. Look at the way it's like the rabbis when they're humping the wall too. You know what I'm talking about, the rabbi wall humpers. He's doing the wall humping, but he's doing it in his seat. This guy's got a mental deficiency.
But have since increased to make up nearly 14% of the population. As their numbers grew, so did resentment among other Israelis forced to serve in the military. Then in 2024, against the backdrop of multiple conflicts, including the war in Gaza.
Why is it so hard for young Americans to have families? Well, I'll explain that. I'll give you the quick rundown. So, essentially, this is the issue with having the global reserve currency. This happens to pretty much every single empire in existence that becomes super powerful, and then they can import all the stuff they need, all these luxury goods, whatever. Is that the competitive advantage of your manufacturing and all of your jobs, it goes away. So you eventually run out of jobs for people, and then you have all the rich people who have all the stuff that they can import and a lot of money, but your nation and your productive capacities as a nation get hollowed out. And if you don't have factories and jobs and opportunity and a growing economy, if you don't have all this stuff, you're not gonna set people up to be able to have children. So It's in America. You said specifically, why is it for people in America? It's just because we're not the same country that we were in the 40s, 50s, and 60s in the heyday of the United States, and we're in serious decline, and it has to do with the importation of luxury goods from other countries and the hollowing out of our own domestic manufacturing.
Gaza. The Supreme Court canceled the exemption. The Haredim were furious. But their anger hasn't stopped the draft notices.
But I mean, think about it like this. Maybe young Americans can't have families, but I think about the cost of a flat screen TV. I mean, it's insanely low. So what are you complaining about, Goy?
Hello?
If you showed anyone in 1945 your flat screen, they'd give up their whole family for it.
אל תיבהל, יש עוד 10,000 איש כמוך. דבר ראשון, לא פותחים דלת ומיד מתקשרים אלינו לשלוחה 4.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pappenheim
is an activist with Am Kadosh, one of the Haredi organizations leading the opposition to conscription.
חושבים שהתרומה לעתיד העם היהודי, שזה לימוד התורה,
That's all they want to do. The only thing that they want to do is study Torah. They want to go to that wall, which is actually just the wall of a Roman garrison that they claim was part of the Second Temple. Let's not go down the whole Second Temple rabbit hole. All these what people want to do is study Torah all day while you serve them. Essentially, the Jewish master world plan is to be like Americans in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. That's the Jewish master world plan, except out of Israel, world courts out of Israel, they run everything. They're not reading Torah, they're jerking off. They're doing both. King Sobieski, Punish Sobieski, they're doing both.
מהתרומה הזמנית שזה הליכה לצבא.
We all need to share the same rights and same burdens.
Like many other non-Haredi Jewish Israelis, Liat Weiss Shahaf is frustrated by how few of the ultra-Orthodox have enlisted so far. For the former soldier, the issue is personal.
How few is a funny way to put it. It's like
Ella
nearly no
is months
one.
away from joining the ranks.
For us, for an Israeli to send their child to the army is kind of complex feeling because we believe that this is our circle of security and this is the army of the people. Everyone should serve and they are not doing that, so it's a kind of feeling of betrayal.
I honestly thought this was going to be funnier than it is. I saw 10 seconds of it and I saw some Down syndrome looking Jews and I'm like, oh, this is going to be hilarious. Then we get to watching it and it's like...
Young Haredi students are gathering tonight to hear from Yehuda Bloy.
What is there to say? You guys already...
Kadosh.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows. I think there's... I think to exit the stream, I'm going to play the Sam Hyde Flat Earth speeches.
Several members of the community
Yehuda, yeah, I love the way they
arrested
say
for
Yehuda.
resisting the draft. A few students argue that serving in the military wouldn't require giving up on what it means to be Haredi. But Bloy is unconvinced.
The hats look so silly. Dude, everything about them looks... They're a joke. They sit there and they mutilate baby penises and then they look shabby. They're dressed like shit. Look at
Israel is
this.
heading toward a
Their beards look like crap. They're unkempt. These are the people who run the world.
Will be a decisive factor.
And they look like shit.
The community wants to present
It's a disgrace.
front by organizing the largest protest of its kind in years.
All right, that's enough of that. This is fucking bullshit. Inbreds much. Yeah, that wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. All right. I see that Sven is streaming, so I don't want to get in the way of that. So we're just going to play the monologue. This here pretty much explains what's going on in the world. I'm going to leave you guys out with... I'm going to end the stream with this, okay? Okay. You guys listen. You guys, if you haven't listened to this before, please sit here and listen to it, or go watch Sven's stream because he's live playing Dark Souls. And I will. I'm going to be right here, but just listen to this, guys. This is the stream ending. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm honestly so surprised every single time I stream. 8 to 12 of you always show up, no matter what, to come listen to me ramble about whatever I want to talk about. And I just want to say, I love you guys. Okay, listen to this.
Flat Earth that makes people so angry. You know what I mean, right? I'm not crazy, am I? I'm talking about Reddit tier rage. I'm talking about foaming at the mouth, absolute seething. Next thing you know, they're at your door, banging with torches and pitchforks. It's not just the rabble that's coming for you, it's PhDs! It's people that should be making money! They're taking time out of their day to debunk a TikTok video you made, a guy who's got a PhD who should be making money. You think I'm crazy? That's crazy. That's crazy. We're living in an age, a conspiratorial age, where you can say that I believe the birds are surveillance drones. Okay, I believe that. You can tell someone at the grocery store about Epstein's Island, and you might get some disbelief. You'll probably get some people nodding. Say, yeah, that could be true. Everybody knows, okay? The cat's out of the bag. But the flat Earth thing seems to touch a nerve. It shatters the dome of that fragile little snow globe their ego lives inside. Science says, we know. Who's we? By the way, this is a digression, but this is my personal favorite. When a fucking woman says, we sent a man to the moon, that's very funny to me, sweetie pie. You programmed a computer? That's gorgeous to me and sexy. And you're so sweet and good and beautiful. It punctures the hypnotic hum of modernity. It says, hey, bro, what if everything you believe is a lie? What if your education is just programming? What if the guy with the blue check and the telescope is just another ape in a lab coat dancing for funding? Flat Earth is social sacrilege. Be very careful where you throw this idea around. More than any crime statistics, more than any denial of historical events, this idea right here, this is nuclear toxic waste that you don't want to touch unless you're ready to handle the real stuff. It's a social sacrilege. It suggests that there's no bottom, that there's no bedrock, there's no consensus reality. It's just a spinning chaos of symbols and half-remembered Science Channel documentaries. It's an abyss that the average person is not ready to gaze into. They need the globe. They need to feel like there's something solid under their feet, even if that something solid is spinning 20,000 miles an hour. Okay. Do I believe that the Earth is flat? I believe it's funny that you'd even ask me that question.
From a government weather balloon that never came back down, corrected for curvature by a blind NASA intern. Tonight, we interrogate the geometry of reality, examine the collapse of consensus science, and meet a man who once tried to uninstall Canon BJC 85 bubblejet printer drivers with karate. This is the Sam Hyde Show.
Flat Earth is the
I forgot. Now that everyone's gone, I wanted to say I'm gambling a lot too. So there's going to be a lot more streams about gambling, losing money, making money, because I'm on Kalshi betting. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted you guys, make sure to go watch Sam Hyde. Make sure to go watch Sven Steffels. Okay. I love you guys. Bye-bye.